Right, guys, just heading into Menindee. Welcome to Yabby Land. I like the sound of that. So I think it said population 40. Same as Louth. It looks like a little bit more here than Louth. And I'm absolutely starving, so let's hope there's somewhere to get something to eat. And I've also, there's a survey back there. I'll stop there in a minute and get some oil as well to top up the oil. There's a little school. And looks like something like a cafe. There's a dump point over there I can see. And then a cafe here. So that's us. No, actually no, there's a sign up there that says town centre. So let's go and have a look at that. What's in the town centre? And information down that way to the left. There's another cafe over there, just opening up. Roller doors just going up. I think we've got a civic hall. I think there's more than 40 people here. I'm not sure what that sign was talking about, but okay, got the post office, little convenience store there. It's a bloody nice little town, very nice and tidy. Little library. Here's the pub. Maiden's Hotel in there. Lovely little looking little town. Alright, well let's go and get something to eat and then get some oil and work out where we're going to go and pull up for the night. Where we're going to see, probably in the national park, I reckon, but we'll work that out. Right, guys, we're going to have a look near Menindee at Kinchiga National Park. There we go. This is the entry to it here. Let's go and see what this is about. Barkinji country. Righto, let's go. Righto, this is an outlet regulator. So up here, out the back there, that's a channel, and up behind there is massive Lake Menindee, and this is where it comes out. So there's a river, there's another inlet to Lake Menindee from the river, Darling, and it comes through the lake, and then through here, I think, then over there into the river, through here. So that's to drain the lake into the river. And then what we're going to do now is take the river drive. But what we'll do is we'll go down and have a quick look over the edge here. So it's a huge system. Yeah, so we can't see it from here, but out the back there's a huge lake and it's full, so outstanding. And you can hear the water flowing under here. Okay, so that's where it comes out, over there. And then it flows out into here. It's obviously not the river, it's just another creek, I think. And it'll probably feed into the river down there. So we're going to go down here, which is the river drive. We're going to go and see an old historic wool shed and a bunch of other stuff. And then that's just a nice big, huge big circuit in through the national park, which we're going to go and explore thoroughly. Righto, so here's the lake system. We came in this way from Wilcannia, and then down here. So right now, this is Menindee Lake here. So we are right here, where that outlet is, comes over through here into the river. And then the water can all come through here, into here, or maybe into this one, then they divert it back into the river again. Might be off this one, comes back into the river somewhere. Ah, there you go, there's the outlet regulator down the bottom of this lake here. So it comes in, fills the lakes, and then out again. Fantastic. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to follow the river. We're going to drive right around the river through here. Here's all the old homestead, the old wool shed, the old shearers' quarters. We'll explore those. And then we're going to come back. I think I saw that Emu Lake Drive is closed. So we might have to come back up this way. Weir 32. We're going to have a look at Weir 32. Or we'll just go and look at whatever we can. And then we'll come back onto back the way we came, up past this. And then we're going to come in here to Copy Hollow. Up through here. And then we're going to come around this lake, which is Pamamaroo. And then this is where we're going to camp. Right up here. There's another outletty thing here. So this is where we're going to camp, right along here somewhere. So look forward to that. And the wildlife is just going to be spectacular. Look at this. Menindee Lake Channel. There you go. There's them excavating it. Have a go with that, would you? Amazing. There's the old station. Fantastic. And absolutely there will be Indigenous history here, left, right and centre, no doubt about it. And the old ancient megafauna that used to live here. We'll check that out when we go to Mungo National Park. There we go. Fantastic. Let's get to it. So here we go. Gorgeous drive through the trees. River's just over there. Actually, I turned the camera on not a real good spot, but anyway, still a lovely drive. Have a look. Beautiful. Righto, I've just pulled up at one of the campgrounds here in the Kinchiga National Park, just to top up the oil in the truck. It's not too bad. It's not losing much, so we're all good. But this is one of the campgrounds. They're fairly small. There's the road that we're on, up there. So this is a little campground. So here's another look at this section of river around the Menindee area in the Kinchiga National Park. Really steep banks here. So there we go, another little look. Just beautiful. So we'll continue on our river drive. We'll go and have a look at these old historic wool shed and stuff like that. Righto guys, first little point of interest. This place is called Weir 32. You can't camp, can't swim, can't fish, can't climb, can't dive, can't boat. I'll tell you what, be a pretty bloody good spot to fish. Like I mentioned, the yellow belly love moving water. So Yeah, no fishing, yeah, right. So have a look at this, fabulous. We're 32. So we're still trundling along the river drive. There's the river just in there. But have a look at this. This is lignum. All floodplain and stuff out there, but that is wild feral pig country if I've ever seen it. I can only imagine how many tens of thousands of feral pigs. Oh, have a look at this. Are in this national park. Oh, here's another cool little spot. A big sandbar. The first one of these I've seen. So we'll definitely stop and have a look at that. Alright, you can see how steep the bank is here. Here's the road. Just whoosh straight down like that. But on the opposite side, look at that beautiful big sandbar there. I guess because the weir's just up there, this is going to be lower. So these are probably everywhere. They're just underwater at the moment. So yeah, lovely little beach right there. Gorgeous. Righto. And there's a big snag. There's the end of it. There's the butt of it there. But yeah, all this lignum in through here, there would just be feral pigs galore. But I did see signs for 1080, so I guess they're baiting them in there. Righto, let's keep moving. Righto, we've just turned away from the river, heading towards the homestead. So you can see how quick the landscape changes as soon as you get away from the river. Looks like we've got a little interpretive stop up here. So we'll call in and have a look at that. Righto, the old Kinchiga homestead and homestead Billabong. I don't think we'll worry about the Billabong, but I do want to go and have a look at the ruins to the old homestead. It says, right, as you take this walk, try and imagine life here in the early 1900s when there was no power, no air conditioning or refrigeration, and wood stoves were used for cooking and heating water. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Oh God, and also keep in mind it's only 20 degrees now in winter, coming up to the end of August. So you can imagine in the middle of summer when it gets tops 40. Brutal. Alright, so what have we got here? A little sign here. Not much left of the ruins, but anyway. Okay. Kinchiga Homestead, that's where she used to be. Right there in front of us. First occupied in the 1850s, changed considerably until its abandonment in 1956. Homestead was the centre of activity of station life. Managers and workers alike ate and slept here with stores brought in by steamer and fruit and vegetables grown in the homestead's extensive garden. Located next to a natural billabong, the buildings were on more stable red soil. A weir was constructed to store water in the billabong after river levels subsided. An extensive garden was tended by a Chinese gardener who used the square steel ballast tanks as part of an irrigation system. Unfortunately, only faint photographs remain of the 100-year-old grapevine, believed to be the first cultivated west of the Blue Mountains. How cool is that? Kinchega homestead was finally abandoned because of inundation of the 1956 floods. Cool. Alright, so I've got this so I've got this really nice little boardwalk here, which sort of encloses the ruins. Yeah, there's not much left. There's a whole bunch of old stuff in here. Stack of bricks there. Not sure what that might be, but certainly a lot of old bricks over here. And then again in here, it's just rubble, brick rubble all through there. You got that old, I guess the old fireplace there. It's the foundations. Yeah, you can see the wall going around there. Oh, and there's the old, probably the old date palm. They love their date palms at the old homesteads. So there's an old eddy there. Righto. The meat house, kitchen and laundry. We're over here. And then here was the main house. Somewhere in there. More brick rubble in there. This was the brick store. Pause and read that if you can. Over in there. That's the old chimney, old fireplace. And planted fruit trees. Well established orchard in the 40s. 2 varieties of oranges, mandarin, pear, apple, grapefruit, date palm. There's the old date palm over there. And grapes. Wow. That's the thing, you know, as long as you've got water, you can grow anything anywhere pretty much. So there's more stuff out over there. Oh yeah, there's a pathway out through there. So we'll go and have a look at that. And there's another sign up over there, we'll go and look at that too. So these must be those square tanks that the Chinese gardener used as part of his irrigation system. So I guess maybe the garden was out this area, because there's some tanks there. There's another one here, but they could have been moved, who'd know. Just wouldn't know. Old remains of a fence here. Very old. And then we've got, what else have we got here? This might be some sort of old, might be again part of the irrigation or something. An old piece of pipe there. And there's the billabong down in there, dry. So, yeah. There's another one of those tanks. So there's the homestead, the other tanks are in there. So, yeah. There's some more ruins there. Oh, just an old pile of tin. So what else have we got here? I think there's a smithy shop as well. Blacksmith. What's this? The Billabong. Right. It's cleverly located to take advantage of water both in the Billabong and the Darling River. A regulator on the Billabong trapped water and prevented it flowing out as the river level dropped. Let's have a look down here. Tiny little bit of water left in the Billabong. Down there. Pretty gnarly and funky and green. Foundations of something else that was here. Oh, there's more. Looks like it may be a little jetty or something down there. Oh, what do we got here? Let's read the sign. Oh, traditional medicine. Emu bush. Make tea. I know, this looks like the remains of an old boiler or something. Heavy duty old thing. Pretty cool. Okay, what do we got here? Another one of those tanks. A pivot pole. For the killing of sheep. Hang them up. Righto, there's our little tour of the old ruined Kinchiga homestead, what's left of it. Alright, we're at the old wool shed. So there's a big old wheel mounted boiler. They could take that around wherever they needed it, tow it and use it to power things to dig out, machines to dig out dams. New South Wales they call them tanks. The Territory they call them turkey nests. And our little pump goes off just as we're talking. So what do we got over here? Well, that's obviously a bore. That used to bring the water to the surface, but electric now. This looks fairly new actually. Your guess is as good as mine what this is. Look at this magnificent old wool shed over here. And on the other side of this boiler are all the shearers' quarters, and you can camp in there. We'll have a look later. Right, that contraption there is the crab winch and boom. We used to load great bales of wool onto the bullock wagons for the short trip to the wharf at 3 Mile Point, where the wool was transferred onto paddle steamers. In 1875, the year the wool shed was finished, 72,800 sheep were shorn. The wool clip sent down the river amounted to 1,421 bales, each bale averaging 100 pounds. So there we go, there's the old winch. The old bullock and dray would come in under here and load them on. Another old boiler, looks like here, an old boiler. And then have a look at this stunning Stunning steam traction engine. It was originally walked up from Melbourne to dig earth tanks to provide stock with water. However, it proved to be as costly and slow to cart water for the boiler with bullock teams as it was to use the teams themselves to dig the tanks. The steam engine was used to provide power for machine shearing in the Kinchega woolshed until the 20s, when combustion engines took over. Have a look at this magnificent whole thing. Oh my God. Happy I can still smell the sheep from here. I'll try and spin it round just so you can get a scale of how big this thing is. I'm probably on the wrong side for the sun, but I'll come around the other side. This thing is massive. Not quite as big, I don't think, as the Big Lizzie in Redcliffs, near Mildura. But here, have a look at the size of it. That's a beast. Absolute beast. How do you move something this heavy? How do you move something that heavy? Anyway, look at this. Look at the old woolshed. Just stunning. Alright, let's go read up a bit about it. I've got a whole bunch of people turning up now. Woolshed, Western End. Oh, it doesn't say much about it. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, blacksmith bellows. Look at all this old historic stuff. A mangle. Plough, blade shears. No smoking, yeah, no shit. Wouldn't take much for this thing to go up. The old scales. What's this? Is that the old dray? A timber jinker. It's all river red gum. This used to carry logs from the river to the saw, is it? Yeah. To fire the steam engine. Dust flocker. Yes, this was to clean the wool, get the dust out of the wool. There it is there, the old dust flocker. Beat the dust out of the wool. Imagine the noise with this joint going full tilt at shearing season. It'd be something else. Got the old wool press there. And then there's another one here. Check it out. You could wheel that one. You could wheel him over. And then the tables here. And then look at the old wagonette here. Another old press. And then old wagons and stuff. Look at them. How cool. It's the old wagon. The sunbeam on it. Got all the pens here. Oh, you can walk right through here. Walk through here. Wow, how photogenic is this place? Through the old barn doors. Each stand had a chute down which the shearer pushed the shorn sheep to the counting pen. And they were paid for a number of sheep shorn. Look at all these things were made in Sydney. pause it, read it if you like. As always. So what have we got in here? Oh, this is the machine room. Yes. Sharpen the combs and the cutters and the shearing handpieces. It's on a grinding wheel. Noisy. And there's our gorgeous big steam engine there. There's the wheel. One of them anyway. Still spins. Look at this beautiful old chest here. Old padlock. And I think they used to all be down underneath. Alright, so check it out. Oh, just imagine the noise and the clangor and just the whole atmosphere. Amazing. And all done out in this semi-arid bloody harsh country out here. Stunning. Righto, corrugations aside, we've just turned off, we just turned off to a place called the Lake Drive. So out to the right, you won't see it through the camera, is a big lake. I'm guessing that's Menindee Lake, but I'll show you the lake when we get a bit closer. Alrighty guys, so we came in there, there's not a lot in there. I mean, you couldn't really see much, but corrugations, but the track goes right in a long way, and I don't want to go all the way in because then I've got to come all the way out again. It's not a loop, it's one road in and out. So where we're going now to camp is on a big lake, so we'll get a good look at the lake there rather than go all the way in and out there. So hang 5 till we get to the campground. Righto guys, we're at a place called Menindee. This looks like the end of the road maybe, and there's one of the lakes right there. See all the old dead wood. And we got more water this side. So, alright, let's stop and have a look right here. Looks like a bit of a boat ramp or something maybe. Alright, check it out. These guys are camping right here. Righto, so we just pulled up here. G'day. Catching anything?
Only one today.
Yellow belly?
Yeah.
Nice.
Only one though.
Yeah.
Today.
Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Is it? So what's this? Is the water flow in from this way?
Yeah, this is Lake Wetherill.
Yeah.
This is Palmeroo.
Right.
Lake. And this is the weir in between. So this is Palmeroo Inlet.
The inlet.
Palmeroo Inlet.
Right.
Wetherill outlet. That's all we need.
Depends what the water's doing.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still Wetherill outlet, Palmeroo Inlet.
Righto.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And which way is the river? This way?
Oh, about 200 metres up that way.
Righto.
Have you seen the main wheel?
No, I'm going to go back there and have a look now.
Then you've got to go back here a couple of metres and turn left.
Yeah.
And you'll have a bigger structure than this one.
Oh, beautiful.
And there's another one of these at Menindee Lake.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
X.
Menindee Lake's the biggest one.
Okay, beautiful. Alright, so this is the top of the weir, so it's an inlet outlet from one lake to the next, so you can just camp right here. It's awesome. We could even go down there and camp on our own little beach if we wanted to. But we'll go and have a look at this weir first before we pick a campsite. Righto, guys, main weir. So, where we were at Menindee Lake, which is here, and this looks like the outlet into the river. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. That level there is obviously a lot higher than over here. She's a fair old structure. So yeah, they can lift those gates and let that lake go. And then that'll go all the way down to Wentworth and then all the way down the Murray to South Australia, all that water. So there we go, main weir. You can even camp over there as well. But I think we'll go back to the main lake because we get a bit more shelter from the wind down there. It's very windy. So there we go. One of the outlets of the lakes into the Darling River. I'm assuming that's the river there. We'll go and have a look at the map. Okay. So we came in. Where are we? Main Weir Road here. And then we came along the lake, along our left, and we pulled right up to the end here, and that's where old mate was fishing, down here. And then we turned up this little road and went out to where we are now at Main Weir. So it's quite confusing actually. I think, yeah, it's quite confusing. I'd like to see an aerial shot maybe. But anyway, this is where we are. Right here at Main Weir. We're going to come back and we're going to camp along here. Find a nice little beach. Have a private little beach along the Lake Menindee. Let's go and do that. I think that just might be a channel into the river there. So anyway, we'll get an aerial shot and suss it out. Alright, I thought about pulling up just down here on the lake, but the wind is howling off the lake. I thought it might have been coming the other way and we'd be protected by this levee bank where the road is, but no, it's howling. So I think we'll go over the other side to the Burke and Wills campground. Let's go over there, probably better chance of catching a fish over there too. But anyway, I'll just give you these are all free along here, free campgrounds. Just gorgeous. And have a little fire. But look, you can see the waves. Almost got white caps on the lake, so yeah, definitely windy. Then again, we might be able to tuck in beside these trees and get a bit of shelter down in here. I don't need a lot of sun. My battery will be charged after being in the sun all day. I don't know, we'll pull up here and get out and have a look. How about that? So we've got our own little beach there. And there's a fire still smoking, so righto, let's get out and have a look. Alright. It's not that bad. Look at that, got a glowing log there, which is still going. But yeah, oh yeah, it's just pretty windy, but nice little spot in here. Yeah, I'll put up with a lot of things, but I can't put up with wind. So someone's even driven right into here. But anyway, good look at the lake. Have a look at it. Lake Parramaroo. Beautiful, but a bit too windy for us. We'll go over to Burke and Wills. Alrighty, I've just pulled up here. Yeah, I might just face that way, or I might spin around so I'm facing the creek here. But have a look at this for a bit of history. This tree marks the site of one of the camping places of the Burke and Wills expedition. While the advanced party under Burke's leadership proceeded to Cooper's Creek and continued the journey toward the Gulf of Carpentaria, the base party was camped at this spot from the 19th of October 1860 to the 26th of January 1861. Fabulous. They'll camp right here, and we're camping right next to where they were. So how good's that? And then there's another marker of interest over there. So how good's this? You got tables and chairs, undercover area over here. Looks like toilets and stuff up there. We'll go and have a look at those in a minute. So I don't think this is National Park. I'm not sure who looks after these areas, but geez, they do a great job. This guy over there now doing a bit of maintenance work. And all free too, absolutely fantastic. Right, what do we got? Here we go, Burke and Wills expedition site, Parramaroo Creek. So this is it. This is the creek. The rivers, the lakes on the other side. Then this creek runs down and right around over that way and wherever. Are all with camels. Base camp of Burke and Wills, 15 men, 23 horses, 27 camels and 21 tonnes of stores. At the time of Burke's arrival in Menindee, it was still an outpost with no other settlements between here and the vast interior. He decided to split the expedition. And they perished. So I wonder if what that marking is, and if it's anywhere near here. Be pretty cool. Is it on this tree maybe? Oh, looks like they've been trying to really protect this site because they've built an old timber structure around it. There's a whole bunch of concrete. Oh, I don't know, that looks like it might have been dumped by some wank builder's rubble, backed up there at one stage and tipped it all off. Real nice. But yeah, I can't see any carvings in this tree. So yes, I'm not sure what the go is. But anyway, oh my God, look at all the carp down there. You won't be able to see them. Can you see them here? All the carp swimming around, gulping air on the surface. They're everywhere. Bloody hell. And then we've got Menindee's own Tarzan. There he is. Paddle steamer Daisy. He used to live on that. And he was a fisherman around this area. And then the circus came through town. And he joined the circus as a performer, trapeze artist. And then he later returned to continue fishing. How about that? You can see all those carp out there. Don't know what they're doing, gulping oxygen by the looks of it. You can hear them. Geez, I'd like to be able to get out on the end of there and film them for you, but a bit hard. And also there's a dead pelican right there. So there we go. The other side of that is the lake, and then the creek. Alright, so to give you an idea, the outlet, there's a levee bank up there. Lake's on the other side, there's the outlet. All the carp are just down below there. And then the creek comes around here. Some campers on the other side of the creek. Over the back, up there, is the levee bank that we drove along. Right the way out to the main weir out there. Well, it's not right the way out, it's just out there. So this is the other creek. And then there's another outlet up there, and you can see it if you look closely at the bottom of those rocks. You can see it bubbling up in here somewhere. You see all that bubbling up there? That just must be the outlet from the lake. They're just letting a bit out from there. But I don't know, it's strange. I'd love to really get an idea of the workings of this whole system. Because you know, you had the weir back over there, or that other outlet, that big concrete outlet there, and then you got that down there. So, interesting. And I'd like to know where this creek goes. I think we might have to get on a satellite and have a look, get a better idea. And over there, on the edge of that little island, there's two more dead pelicans. So I wonder what's killing them. Anyway, it's still a bit windy over this side, but there's nothing we can do about that. So, yeah, I think we'll just stay put. We've got toilets here, we've got shelter, and I'm sure we can catch a carp till our heart's content. So, anyway, let's settle in. Okay, so we're over there. Little table and chairs here. And here's the facilities, so let's have a look. Locked. Men. Okay. It's the usual facilities. Fantastic. How good's that? And this gorgeous big campground. Park anywhere you like. Alrighty, we are getting onto sunset. And remember I said, what did I say? There's me there. Right there, awesome. And straight up. What did I say the other day? The moon's gonna be full soon. It's getting there. Alright, so what we're going to do now is get up on this levee bank here, and on the other side, right where that sun's going down, is the lake. So let's see if we can go and get Beautiful photos of that. Alright, campsite's in there. And here's the road. Menindee Road coming in. And here is the lake. Check this out. Tell me we're not going to get some pretty awesome shots there, but we're going to go up here to where the that outlet is under there, and have a listen. We've got a full-on beach with waves. So here's the same outlet regulator that we saw as we were heading to that homestead, where we stopped there at the entrance to the national park there. So here we go. I'll zoom in out to those snags. It's just like a forest out there, right out. And then have a go at this. Look at that. Like I say, just everywhere you go there is something gorgeous here along this river. Alright, I'll give you a pan around to the lake.